Cecchini. He's 1 for 3. The FerryHawks took the lead in this game in the bottom of the 5th inning. They were trailing 1-0 when the frame started. Scored all 3 runs that frame against former big league reliever J.J. Hoover. He started the night for Lexington, ended up throwing 118 pitches in this game. A sacrifice fly from Reimer Liriano and a 2-run single from Brandon Wagner. All the offense so far for the FerryHawks. And that clipped Brasino behind home plate. What's that feel like?
I usually tell everybody it looks a whole lot worse than it actually is. You can see you got a good piece of them, but there have been so many instances, and I was just talking to the manager, Mike Matheny, of the Kansas City Royals, who had concussion problems from all the foul tips that he took. So looks like Brasino is going to be all right.
The FerryHawks trying to start a 12-game homestand with a win. Looking for some late insurance runs. Here's the pitch. And it's inside. Julio Teheran, 2-time Major League All-Star, starting this game for the FerryHawks. Gave up just a run and struck out 6 over 6 innings of work tonight. 1-1. Jalen Miller reached as high as Double-A with the Braves. And a 2-1 pitch. Good breaking pitch. In fact, he began the season with the Braves Double-A affiliate in the Southern League. Counting is up 2-2. That's roll fair down the third base line. Bumps off the mound in the FerryHawk bullpen. Cecchini in there for a double.
Well, we've watched Cecchini tonight just lacing balls the other way. Down and away, just stays inside of it, slices it the other way, just out of the reach of the diving third baseman. Love the head first slide into second base. Gets that third base dugout fired up.
And now we get to see the wheels on Kelsey Whitmore into the game as a pinch runner here in the 8th inning. The Whitmore who started on Sunday. Look at that reaction. Awesome. Love that. Well, the crowd that's left here starting a Kelsey chant. Here's Javier Bancourt. Gets to the backstop. Whitmore advances to third.
Good secondary lead. Reading the low throw in the dirt. I'm sure Kelsey will do the same thing, taking her lead off of third. As Miller looks like he's a little all over the place out on the mound. Read a ball in the dirt. Be aggressive if you see something you can try to score on.
The infield coming in with a runner on third and nobody out. And a 1-0 count to Javier Bancourt. Bancourt is 1 for 3, singled back into second. Grounded out to second, also flew out to left field. Feels like with Whitmore in the game, once she took the field, this. Energy just picked up here in the ballpark.
The energy in the crowd, and I love the reaction of the teammates in the dugout, right? I mean, we've heard all day long how supportive they have been. And you can tell once you got in the game, advance on the wild pitch, there's a lot of smiles in that dugout.
Miller to the plate. And it's fouled off to the first base side. Your fans still chanting Kelsey in the ballpark right now. 1-2. Rolled past the mound. Jackson checks Whitmore at third, then fires to first. That's the first out. Whitmore stays put at third.
Well, the infield playing in, obviously you have to make the ball get through. Good read right at the shortstop, routine play. Not going to be able to advance. Now the infield in with one out. It might be a different call by manager Eduardo Alfonso. Might go on contact and be a little more aggressive. We'll see.
Ben Ruda standing in. First pitch swinging. Right through a fastball. It's 0-1. Ruda's reached base 3 times tonight. He's 1 for 1 with a double. He's walked twice. And he scored a run back in the 5th. Crowd wanting some action with Whitmore at third. And it's popped foul. You think with 1 out she goes on the contact play here? Even though...
Yeah, I was saying with 1 out, maybe Alfonso will be more aggressive and put the contact play on. Be a little more aggressive with 1 down.
Oh, 2. Miller ready. And the 1-2. A foul. That's the closest one that we've been able to see hit our way tonight.
I think if it comes up here, it's going to have a little heat on it, Justin. I don't know how aggressive I'm going to be.
That skips into the dirt. Good block by Brasino. Getting beat up this frame. You can hear faint chants of fans saying, "Let's go Kelsey." She's the runner at third. Not much she can do until the ball's put in play. Fans very aware here. 2-2. Very aware of what they're seeing here is a novelty.
Yep.
Staten Island looking for some insurance runs against Lexington. Trying to pick up their first victory of 2022. Payoff pitch. Reach for. Popped in the air. Shallow left. Going to be tough. Cuevas comes on. It drops in. Gets past Hawkins. Whitmore scores. Look at Ruda. He's going to beat the fielder. The throw. And he can't avoid the tag. Ruda showing off the wheels. That would have been a triple for the ages. Nevertheless, Whitmore scores. And the FerryHawks are in front 4-1.
Oh, take another look at Ruda. Stays underneath this and flips it the other way. It's a tough read for Whitmore. She's kind of taken a few steps off of third. It finds some turf, and obviously she will score easily. Ruda with the aggressive play trying to advance to third. is eventually thrown out, but another run on the board for the FerryHawks. Here's the read, and it's not an easy one. You got to be thinking possibility tag, possibility scoring if it's going to be a base hit and find some turf. Once it did, scores easily.
So Kelsey Whitmore scores a run here on opening night. 2 away bases clear for Ricardo Cespedes and takes a dive. Well, it's 2-1. Something unrelated to rule changes, experiments. Pretty big topic around the game today was the substance, or the lack of, on a baseball. We've seen some wild pitches, some players getting hit by pitches, the frequency, and that's happening here to start 2022.
Well, April is always the worst month of the year for pitchers and trying to get grips on baseballs. And in today's game, where obviously the league has been a lot stricter, you see some balls getting away and a lot of smiles in that dugout for the FerryHawks.
Rock foul, way out of play. There's new playing turf here. There are new outfield walls. There will be extended netting as well along both baselines. Those will be coming in shortly. 2-2. Shattered bat will roll to first. And Marshall steps on the bag to retire the side. A run in for the FerryHawks. We go to the ninth. They're going to try and wrap up what's a 4-1 lead after